Good evening. My name is Tyler Suter, and I will be your virtual tour guide this evening for the Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park. Before we begin the video tour, here's a special video message from the former CEO of West Banco, Mr. Todd Clausen, along with a very special mystery guest.
Season's greetings. My name's Todd Clausen, President and Chief Executive Officer of West Banco. Let me say how pleased we are to be this year's presenting sponsor of the Oglebay Winter Festival of Lights in Wheeling, West Virginia.
And I'm Santa, a proud West Banco banking client. That's right. When I expanded my warehouse in the North Pole for the elves, I trusted my finances to the great and friendly team at West Banco.
That's very nice of you, Santa. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the employees of West Banco, let me say how pleased we are to once again be the presenting sponsor of the nationally acclaimed Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park in Wheeling, West Virginia. Please join us and the rest of the West Banco team and make the Winter Festival of Lights a part of your holiday tradition.
Ho, ho, ho!
The Winter Festival of Lights started in 1985 with just 5 light displays and landscape lighting that covered 125 acres over a 3-mile drive. Today, the Winter Festival of Lights covers more than 300 acres over a 6-mile drive. The first area of the show features the Good Zoo. Many of the zoo's 50 species of animals are on exhibit during the day, and during the evening hours, the zoo glows with the holiday lights and music extravaganza on the Good Zoo's back patio. Returning again this year is the Arctic Express train at Oglebay's Good Zoo, as well as meet and greets with Santa from 6 to 8 o'clock p.m. While you're outside enjoying the light show, grab yourself a zebra s'more and a cup of hot cocoa as you watch the light show. Plus, the Good Zoo has indoor attractions too, which are the holiday laser light shows at the Good Zoo's planetarium, as well as the Nature Express gift shop. Although there is an admission to the zoo, the gift shop can be browsed free of charge. Since this year is the 40th anniversary of the Winter Festival of Lights, we would like to have a chance to remember the people who made the Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park possible. Samantha Redvinsky, a 4th grade student of Steenrod Elementary School, who designed the Christmas Kittens display and won the New Idea contest in the 2004 and 5 season. Julie Dorsey, another 4th grade student of Steenrod Elementary School, who designed the Frisbee catching dog display. Julie Dorsey was inspired by her dog Jake to make this fantastic animated display. Bob Otten, who created the first 5 light displays for Oglebay's Winter Festival of Lights. Bernie Pettit, a Wheeling area resident who was the designer and welder of many Christmas lights at Oglebay Park. Randy Worrells, founder for Oglebay's Winter Festival of Lights since its inception between 1984 and 1985, and is currently the chairman emeritus for the Oglebay Foundation. Jeff Higgins, a former electronics design instructor of Wheeling Park High School from 1988 to 2012. Louis Winters, a former welding instructor of Wheeling Park High School. Harry Himrod, Festival of Lights supervisor and park employee since 1963. Carson Williams, who created the Good Zoo's light show, the Good Zoo Lights Up For You light show attraction, which was added in the show in 2006. This light show utilizes upwards of 35,500 LED bulbs and is controlled by a computer. This technology allows the lights to be synchronized with music via X-Lights. Take a look at this example on the presentation screen. Thomas Miller, a former MC at Wheeling Jamboree USA and Jamboree in the Hills, a former operations and program director at WWVA radio station and has worked at KQV Pittsburgh radio station and was the voice of Oglebay Park for 35 years. We thank these individuals who keep the lights going for years and generations to come. Hey, Tyler. Yes, Joyce. How are Ogilvy's lights maintained before the Festival of Lights each year? Now that's a very good question, Joyce. But first, let me clarify an important aspect within this question. In the years past, students from Wheeling Park High School's welding and vocational electronics classes helped to volunteer to design and make these fantastic light displays. Student participation has been very important since the show began. If you are very curious to know what goes behind the scenes, I shall describe it for you. Behind an unassuming house near the Crispin Golf Course sits the maintenance area. This is where the crew stores most of the displays during the year. Some displays spend the entire summer in an empty greenhouse, while others lean against buildings or lie on flatbed trailers, where heat and sunlight tend to break down on the ties that hold the light strings to the metal display frames, necessitating extra maintenance. The inside of the greenhouses lurk electric flowers with spools of light strings and boxes of bulbs, but on a much more larger scale. Most of the greenhouses will be emptied out, though, and the crew works at a furious pace to get the lights all set up and ready for the holiday season each year. Wow, that's a lot of hard work. It sure is, Joyce. Anyways, here are some behind the scenes pictures of the maintenance staff and crew working behind the scenes before the Winter Festival of Lights each year. And like I have said before, it takes a lot of time and hard work to get these displays up and running each year during the annual Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park Resort. We are now exiting the Good Zoo area of the tour. Up ahead is the Rainbow Tunnel display with 30 arches and uses RGB technology and as well as LED lighting. RGB means red, green, and blue technology, and LED stands for light emitting diodes. When these colors are combined, they can produce over 16 million different colors. And on the right, you will see the Dinosaur Dell display. This display was made by the students of Wheeling Park High School in the year of 1993. In the year of 2012, a volcano was added to the display. This display has been moved in order to make way for a big surprise that's in the Wilson Lodge area of the tour. We are now approaching the Shank Lake area of the tour. Returning again this year is the Reflections on Shank Lake display. This floating display illuminates music and light as it reflects on the Shank Lake. You will also see the Dutch windmill display on your right, which depicts a favorite pastime in the warmer seasons, which is miniature golf. We are now entering the Wilson Lodge area of the tour. In this area, you will see the woodpeckers display, the butterflies display, and ornament way, and as well as the donation booth. Although there is no admission to visit the Winter Festival of Lights, visitors are asked for contributions, and all donations are accepted. This year's donation suggestion is $30 per car, and cash and credit cards are accepted. Please pause this video until you have made your charitable donation to this year's Winter Festival of Lights. We will now resume the tour in this area. You will also see the 40th anniversary display, the Oglebay Village display, the Oglebay Village and the Oglebay logo and flag display, which is the only display that is lit up all year long. Wow, so we can see it in the spring, summer, and fall? That's right, Joyce. Wow. Also, you will see the snowball fight display and the candy cane wreath display, which is surrounded by a wreath of holly. This display was one of the original 5 displays. This display is 50 inches in diameter, and the candy canes are up to 47 feet high. This display has more than 18,657 lights. And here's a fun fact. Did you know that this display cherished a few weddings? It's actually true. Also in this tour, you will see the school cheerleaders display and the friendly snowman family display who waves at visitors passing by during the Winter Festival of Lights. And you can wave back to them if you'd like. We are now exiting the Wilson Lodge area of the tour and going through the Par 3 ski area of the tour. As you can see, all of these lights are LED in this area of the tour as well. I bet some of you are wondering why Oglebay Park made the change to switch from traditional light bulbs to LEDs since 2008. LEDs are more environmentally friendly than traditional lights as they use less than up to 85% of energy and last 5 times longer and are much more vibrant. Wow, so we can save energy on electricity even on Christmas? That's right, Joyce. Wow! The Par 3 ski area exit is demonstrated by blue LED lights as we exit the Par 3 ski area of the Winter Festival of Lights. The reason why the color blue is significant is that exposure to blue light during the day helps regulate the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, contributing to better sleep and to overall health. Another reason for this is because of Elvis Presley's popular Christmas song, Blue Christmas, has also contributed to the association of blue lights with the holiday season. I would like to give you an example of how much more vibrant LED lights are in comparison with traditional holiday lights. In the years past, the rocking horse display had utilized upwards over 85 amps of electricity, necessitating a lot of electricity. Now the display uses less than 12 amps of electricity thanks to energy-saving LED lights. Also in this part of the tour, you will see the funny fisherman display, the lighthouse display, and the leaping frog display. Note, these displays were moved from the Shank Lake area of the tour and moved to the Par 3 ski area of the tour in order to make way for the Reflections of Shank Lake display. When you purchase an Oglebay calendar with an envelope enclosed, please consider donating to the Oglebay Foundation for more brand new things to come for both Oglebay and Wheeling Park. Also in this tour, you will see the jumping horse display, the golfing owl display, the family sleigh ride display, and the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Clowns display. This elaborate display depicts an elaborate and nostalgic display featuring a trio of happy clowns from the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus. This is sure to touch the hearts of all circus lovers. This display is animated with a total of 6,051 lights. Ooh, I love circuses. They are so much fun. I especially love the clowns. My favorite gag is the good old pie in the face, which looks like snow. I do too, Joyce. I do too. Also in this tour, you will see the Ballroom Dancers display. This display is an annual favorite. This couple in formal attire dance under a crystal ball. These figures are 16 feet high and have a total of 1,386 lights. We are now exiting the Par 3 ski area and entering the Spidell area of the tour. In the Spidell area of the tour, you will see the stained glass church display, the American flag display, and the God Bless America display, which originally was at the entrance of the show, now is replaced with the festival's longest display, the 12 Days of Christmas, which covers a length of a football field. Also, you will see the Aladdin display, which depicts Aladdin and his girlfriend Jasmine flying on a magic carpet above the Arabian Minarites in the ever-popular tale, The Arabian Nights. As Aladdin can be seen rubbing the genie's lamp as the genie appears amidst a bust of lights. 10,000 in years can give you such a crick in the neck. That's right, Joyce. Also in this tour, you will see the menorah display, the poinsettia wreath display, and the heaviest display in the show, the 16-point polyhedron star, the Cinderella display, which took 2 years to complete, and my favorite light display, the Snowflake Tunnel display, which is one of the last tunnels of the light show. This display was made by the students of Wheeling Park High School. Also, you will see one of the second displays featuring the Peanuts Charlie Brown display, which depicts the famous Peanuts comic strip featuring Lucy and Charlie Brown running to kick the football as Lucy pulls it away, as poor Charlie Brown lands flat on his back. Good grief! That's right, Joyce. Oglebay Park gives thanks to the late Charles M. Schultz, as it was through his permission that all the Peanuts characters have been created here at Oglebay during the Winter Festival of Lights. Also in this tour, you will see the Mountaineer Christmas display, the Jack in the Box display, the Animal Train, and the Rocking Horse display. Oh, you mean the one that Bart the Dragon was riding on from Baby Einstein's Baby Santa's music box? That's right, Joyce. Plus, you will also see the Frosty the Snowman display, and when he comes to life, the birthday cake display is his famous catchphrase from the 1969 Rankin Bass Christmas Holiday Special. Happy birthday! Exactly. We will now exit the Spidell area of the light show. As soon as we approach the shops, gardens, and museum area of the tour, please pause this video and take the time to view the lights you haven't seen as we exit the Spidell area of the tour. If you would like to skip the pause, there will be a timestamp button in the description so you can skip to the shops and gardens and museums of the virtual tour. We are now approaching the shops and gardens and museum areas of the tour. Every spring, summer, and fall, the gardens at Oglebay are full of thousands of colorful blooms. And now the Gardens of Light has made the hilltop at Oglebay a four-season delight. The best way to view the Gardens of Light is to take a stroll along the brick path. Several shops are located along the Gardens of Light, including Carriage House Glass, Farmhouse Sweets and Treats, the Palm Room, and the Wheeling Civic Garden Center. The Christmas Tree Garden display, introduced in 2003, features 36 live pine trees decorated in various colored lights. The trees are planted throughout Oglebay in the spring, returning again this year in place of the nativity scene that used to be on the fountain area is the 70-foot welcome tree. The nativity display is relocated outside of the Carriage House Glass gift shop. The nativity display is a highlight of the Gardens of Light. The nativity display was handcrafted by a local Wheeling artist, and the garments are made from the finest imported cloth. The nativity scene tells the story of the birth of Lord and Savior, Lord Jesus. And you won't want to miss the Mansion Museum, the former summer home of the Oglebay family. Each year, the museum is elegantly decorated for the holidays. Wow, that was fun! Is the tour over already? I'm afraid so, Joyce. Oh, okay. But we hope to see you all again next time. That's right, Joyce. For 40 years, the Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park Resort has been delighting guests year after year. In order to keep the show fresh for upcoming years ahead, visitors are coming years ahead for the Winter Festival of Lights, new displays are added each year. Some displays are retired, and some are moved to different locations of the park. On behalf of the entire staff at Oglebay, we send you a heartfelt thank you to each and every guest that visits us, and a very special thank you to Oglebay's financial banking partner, Westbanco, for their continued support. We hope the special memories you create during this magical time of the year will last a lifetime. My name is Tyler Suter, and I was your virtual tour guide this evening for the Winter Festival of Lights at Oglebay Park Resort. Please have a safe journey home, and we will see you again next time on another day at Oglebay Park Resort. Thank you.